Let's be honest. Nobody actually likes being told they're doing something wrong. Whether it's a performance review at work, a partner mentioning a habit that bugs them, or a client picking apart a project you spent weeks on, feedback can feel like a personal attack. Your heart starts racing, your face gets hot, and you immediately start rehearsing your defense. This is what psychologists call the amygdala hijack. Your brain perceives a threat to your social standing or self image exactly the same way it perceives a physical threat. But here's the reality: the most successful people in the world aren't the ones who never get criticized. They are the ones who have mastered the art of listening to it without getting defensive. Today, we're going to look at the evidence based strategies to stay calm, stay objective, and turn even the harshest feedback into a tool for your own growth. Step 1: separate the who from the what. The primary reason we get defensive is a phenomenon called identity threat. We hear, "This report needs more data," and our brain translates it to, "You are incompetent and lazy." To stop this, you have to consciously decouple your performance from your identity. Evidence from Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck shows that individuals with a growth mindset view their abilities as muscles that can be built rather than fixed traits. When you receive feedback, try to visualize the work as an object sitting on the table between you and the person speaking. You are both looking at the object. They aren't looking at you. By externalizing the critique, you create the mental space needed to analyze the information objectively. Remind yourself, my work is being critiqued, not my worth. Step 2, the 5-second rule for your brain. When that wave of defensiveness hits, your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic, essentially goes offline. If you speak the moment you feel that heat in your chest, you will almost certainly say something defensive. The most effective evidence-based tool here is the tactical pause. Take a breath. It takes about 6 seconds for the chemical surge of adrenaline to begin to dissipate. Instead of explaining why the other person is wrong, your first goal is simply to understand. Use active listening techniques. This means summarizing what they said back to them. Try saying, "So, if I'm hearing you correctly, you're concerned that the project timeline is too aggressive. Is that right?" This does 2 things. First, it ensures you actually understood the point. Second, it signals to the other person that you are listening, which immediately lowers the tension in the room. Once you've paused and listened, it's time to move from a defensive posture to a curious one. According to research on high-performing teams, psychological safety is built when people ask questions instead of making excuses. Ask for examples. A vague critique like, "You need to be more proactive," is hard to act on and easy to get mad about. But if you ask, "Could you share a specific instance where you felt I should have stepped up?" you move the conversation into the realm of data. Data is neutral. Data isn't an insult. When you hunt for specifics, you are no longer a victim of a harsh comment. You are a detective looking for a solution. You are looking for the signal within the noise. Even if the person giving the feedback is being rude, there is usually a grain of truth in what they're saying. Your job is to find that grain. The goal of handling feedback isn't to become a doormat. It's to become a filter. You want to be able to hear everything, discard the noise or the personal bias of the speaker, and keep the signal that helps you improve. Research shows that feedback-seeking behavior is one of the highest predictors of career success. It feels uncomfortable in the moment, but that discomfort is literally the feeling of your perspective expanding. Next time you feel that urge to snap back or justify your actions, remember the pause, remember the growth mindset. Take the feedback, thank the person for their perspective, even if it was delivered poorly, and then decide what you want to do with it. You are the one in control. Make sure to subscribe and share this video with someone who could benefit. Thanks for watching. Now, go out there, stay curious, and keep growing.